everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the What's Next podcast. It's been a while since we
It's been forever, actually. I don't think we've ever done one.
Well, since we uploaded the page, I know it's been a couple of weeks, but we're finally underway. How you boys feeling? You ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
I'm good.
Absolutely.
I'm ready to have a beer, actually, I'll be honest.
Oh, yes. Crack her open.
Come on.
All right.
Made you get our first question,
First
mate.
question. Let's
True.
go.
We have the question from the Carlton Draft cap. It says, where in Greece were the ancient Olympics Games held?
Athens.
No, not
Oh,
actually.
I thought it was.
What? Is there another place in Greece?
Olympia, apparently, boys.
Well, that's why they call it the
That would,
Olympics.
that would definitely make sense.
You'd imagine so.
My goodness.
All right, anyway.
I never heard of
Well,
I'm Sam, by the way.
if you didn't know,
that. Sam,
didn't know.
Jessie,
Toby.
Toby or Wobby.
All right, fantastic.
Right, so what we're going to do for our first episode is just a basic Q&A. We thought it'd be an easy way for us to start off. And so I guess we'll get cracking right into it.
Get right in. Let's go.
So we've got our first question from Lachlan Rinaldi. He says, what made you guys want to do this? He's excited to see what comes in the future.
Right.
So, kick us off.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure Toby asked Jessie if they wanted to do a podcast, and Jessie said, Sam, do you want to do a podcast? And here we are.
Well, that's basically there's
Alright.
not much motive behind
It
it.
was more just we are bored as shit out of school, and
That's a
what
good point.
other thing to do but start a podcast with
Why
your
not?
mates?
Because
That
someone
is-
else does it.
That is the
Who
only
cares?
option.
What else we got?
That's
Well, there
right.
you go. Here we are. Glad we answered that. Not much explaining to do there. But
Just very, very bored males.
yeah, well, yeah. Question number 2 from Jaden. How are you all enjoying life after school, considering you all took different avenues? Now, I wanted to add this question in there because we all took basically the same avenue.
Different but the same.
I don't think we're doing too much different. Same but different.
So we all took a gap year is what we're trying to say. We're all just
Except
working.
Jessie and I are not doing anything after
No.
the gap year.
You're going to uni. We're just
We'll have 2 gap years.
yeah.
And then maybe 3.
And then maybe turn into 3. And then 4.
Yeah, we'll see. how
We'll
we
enjoy
go.
it though, won't we? Yeah.
Well, it's going to be good. We've moved out, and that's about it.
Yeah, well, I
Moved
haven't.
out,
You two
got
have.
jobs.
Yeah.
It's all you need, though. Like, it's good. I think it's good to have a gap year because
Well, so
I
far,
agree.
I'd recommend the shit out of it.
yeah, we've got people that we know that have went straight into uni and like they're just
Stress.
smashed with work again.
You
after
need a gap.
just-
You go 12 years at school. You don't want to go like have a year gap
Yeah,
between
exactly.
Wow.
school and
Yeah.
again for the next 4 years, and
That's
then
it.
like I mean, it's up to you if you have your own dream job you want to do. Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, but like
All right.
Oh, we got a.
We're actually getting a phone call.
We're getting a live phone
this
call.
this might as well be a special guest.
the great Dick Knowns.
All right, Dick Knowns, you are actually live on the podcast.
Oh, g'day, guys.
Oh god, what's up?
No, not a lot. Am I still coming through? I'm happy to sit quietly in the background.
Yeah, no, all right.
Have
Sure.
you got a live question for us?
All right, sweet. I'll be your sound guy.
Have you got a question for us? Because we're doing the Q&A episode at the moment.
Oh, of course. All right. All right. What's the biggest thing that living with Jessie is like not good? Like,
All right, so
Hey.
you did ask a question.
about Jessie? Did you give your version?
Yeah, we haven't done that yet. So
Okay.
Nick has. All right, look, I'll hang up. Just get here when you get here, mate.
All right.
All right, bye.
there we go.
So Nick previously asked me on our Facebook page, what is the worst thing about living with old Sam over here? But now he's just asked Sam. So
So I'd say the worst thing about living with you, Jessie, is your constant heavy metal. I'm not a fan whatsoever.
and
So
I'm quite the fan.
yeah, I'd like to. I don't know. That I voiced my opinion. I think with my dislike for heavy metal.
You are. It's a slow conversion. It'll
Yeah,
get
look,
there.
there's
It'll get there.
there's some. No, there's not much that I like.
Here and
Still.
there, here and there, there's a little bit.
We stuck with it now, so you got no
Exactly.
choice.
I don't have any choice anymore. So.
Yeah.
Jesse's main priority is control of the music at all times.
I do enjoy control of the music.
That's fair.
But
That's fair.
I do
So does
like
everyone.
things that play stuff for everybody.
Well,
Sometimes.
except for the heavy metal.
Yeah, well, that's for Blake. He's
Oh,
in
yeah,
the house,
okay.
is he
Yeah,
not?
good point.
Yeah. So the worst thing about living with you, Sam?
Yeah, okay.
Ooh. Oh, probably the fact that you're never here to do the dishes because you're always working.
Good point.
You leave me and Blake to that.
Yeah, well, yeah, sorry I've got to work.
I mean, within that, you also don't eat food because
I do, yeah, I don't.
But
You're right.
yeah, dishes are an integral part of any.
I feel like that's like one of the
Functional
most
household.
the most important parts. Like if you see a sink like over there,
We did the dishes yesterday for like we didn't do them for like 3 hours,
and it was
and that was
pile.
full.
the
That
sink was
full.
packed.
I was so full.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Well, there you go,
That's all right.
Nicholas Jones. There's
Well,
Thanks for the
our
question,
fir-
Jones.
yeah.
Live phone
our
calls.
first live guest on the show in the first episode.
Yeah, that's that. It's good stuff. All right. Okay. Next one.
So next one from Charlie. What's your favorite song right now, and what's your most disliked song right now?
Oh shit.
Okay. Well, that is so easy for me. I've here we go.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Right.
He's got his phone out. He's got this.
So-
It's so easy for you. What do you
Well,
look at it for?
because I don't know the name of it, because I'd like to forget the name
Oh
of
yeah,
this
it's
song.
a dislike, is it?
Yeah, so this is a dislike. Very easily is I'm So Tired by Luav. I don't even know. Lauv.
Like Lorv, isn't it?
Lorv. Could be.
I'm probably stuffing it up.
Loav.
Do you reckon he's French? Do you reckon he's even a guy? I don't know. Like, is Live a girl? Who knows? Anyway, but I'm So Tired is by far the worst song that I have. That is being played around at the moment.
Because that's a pretty that's a radio heavy song. That's always playing on the
It
radio.
is. It's always
I
at
don't
work.
really listen to the radio, so I don't. I don't really know what's playing on the radio.
Should
at the
make like
moment.
a parody. I'm so tired of this song. Tired of this song.
Okay, just don't sing it. That's enough for me.
All right, best song, Sam.
Yeah, it's the best song.
Best song, it could be Wait Off by Kate Renata. I've been playing that a little bit.
Do you have any idea? Who
No,
it is?
never heard.
If not, you've got Time and Time Again by the Jungle Giants.
Also, have not heard.
Yeah, that's I don't know. They're probably my two favourite at the moment, I'd have to say. If not, New Magic Wand by Tyler the Creator and his new album.
Oh, I know who that is, but I haven't heard the
Yeah,
song.
haven't heard. No.
It's good.
You
It's
probably played it, but
yeah,
wouldn't know.
yeah. No, it's a banger. But yeah, those probably top three, easy.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but my most disliked song is Old Town Road.
I hate you.
I hate you.
No, that's fine.
It's
I can't
fair.
stand it.
a good song, but it is very
it's just so
annoying.
over-
You can understand how
It's
people
so
hate it.
Yeah.
overplayed. Like
It
it's,
is.
Oh, I don't know what my favourite song would be. Probably like anything from Vance Joy's latest album.
That's not a song.
I know it's not a song. If I had to pick a song, maybe like Bonnie and Clyde. I reckon that'd be my favourite song.
Have not heard of it. So
I am
Well, there you go. No, that's also a good song though, but not at the moment.
Is that by Vance Joy?
Bonnie and Clyde is
Okay.
also by
Yeah,
Vance
see, I haven't
Joy.
heard that
yeah, okay.
All right, my I'll go favourite song because I know that easy. Middle Child, J Cole.
That's a good song.
It's a
Good pump up song.
ripping song.
Yeah.
It's a good to
Yeah.
get pumped
Can
up.
play that all the time. My least favourite song though, it's a bit of a tough one. I'd probably have to go with Billie Eilish, Bad Guy.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that's
That's probably controversial, but I just don't like it. A lot of people like
that's
it.
even
I think it's more because it's just a meme.
because it's a
Like,
meme. It's
yeah.
everywhere.
You hear it everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at Groove in the Moo, we had the choice to either see Fisher, the Australian DJ, who was number 2 on Hottest 100 last year, or Billie Eilish, and I only wanted to go see Billie because she was so popular, and like you can say,
Yeah, that's fair enough.
You know, I've seen Billie. That's right, everyone listening, I have seen Billie Eilish live.
Oh, do you go to Groove in the Mood?
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway, that's the only reason I wanted to go. So we left Billy to go see Fisher, and that's the best decision I've ever made in my whole life, I reckon. Whole life.
Gee whiz, that's a big decision.
and like even when you watch interviews with her, she's a weird person.
She's like 17 though.
Good on her.
That's awesome.
I know.
Like I
She's
don't,
17.
Yeah, she's really
I don't
young.
love her music, but
Can
the
you
fact
search that
that
up, Sam?
Yeah, all right, we'll go. Billie Eilish.
Is she actually 17?
yeah, that's what like I don't like her music, but like awesome that she's out there like being her own person, doing her own thing like already. Like that's crazy.
Props to her. Holy crap.
Absolutely.
Her birthday was the 18th of December, 2001.
So she's only
She's
just 17. as well.
17.
She's younger than
God.
us, and she's like one of the
Yeah.
most famous
So
artists in the
like,
world.
don't like the song,
Yeah.
but she has made a bloody.
I'll have a look on Spotify.
She's
How
an
many
individual.
streams?
What's
That,
that?
yeah, alright. Billie Eilish. I'll check out this amount of streams that she has for Bad Guy. 411,385,533.
Plus, like the memes, the amount of times
Yeah.
people
That's-
heard that, like
That's just Spotify.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And there's Apple Music, that's huge as well.
SoundCloud,
Yeah.
SoundCloud as
YouTube,
well, yep.
that is ridiculous.
Yeah, anyway.
Oh, good on her. Like I didn't know
Exactly.
she was that young. I thought she was like mid 20s. No, I'm not early 20s, but
Nah,
17.
Doesn't seem like it, eh?
Oh wait, you say April, so 18
No.
now.
December.
18th of December.
Oh,
So she's like only halfway through 17.
17. That's crazy. Is she? This is gonna be a dumb question. Is she Australian?
No.
Okay.
No,
So
she's
how
not.
much I don't know about Billie
Oh,
Eilish.
wow.
No.
Alrighty.
Alright. Anyway. Favourite songs. Jesse?
Middle
You said
child.
that? Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
right. You said that
Yeah,
first.
okay, you did too.
Alright.
Alrighty, next question from Ebony Cappy. This is not good. If Toby and I were to break up, Jessie Lloyd, who would you pick? Oh no.
This,
Who are you sitting next to?
this cannot possibly be answered.
I'm sitting right next
Oh
to you.
well, we know who I'm doing the podcast with, so
Yeah. Oh,
I think that does put an answer on it.
I think that's what's the answer on
Oh,
it.
well, take it as you like, really.
It's true. He's doing a podcast with one, not with the other. Well,
And for those who don't know, Ebony is Toby's longtime partner. Also one of my best friends, as Toby is. Hence
So-
the controversial
Decision, but it had to be made.
decision
It was made, so
that
let's move on.
didn't get made. It's not getting made.
Next question.
Perechkin.
I
I love Perechkins. Give me one.
It's like I'll put on the beers, mate. Greeno, why is Melbourne Victory better than Melbourne City?
they're not. They are not.
Melbourne boys are still number one.
It's 2-on-1, mate. So
I know it's 2-on-1, but they're not.
They're easier.
how many trophies?
What history have you got?
Well,
Oh, well, okay. Let me stop you there, Sam. Not many A-League teams have history.
Yeah, but
because-
we do.
Yeah,
so that's all that matters.
Look, there is no point me talking about this because I would just get absolutely
Well, there is a point.
shit on.
It's a question.
Well, yeah,
Give us your best shot.
because it's not bandwagon. You've got your bandwagon Sydney FC.
Are we bandwagon?
Yeah,
I
you're wearing
was
Iron Maiden
sort of a
shirt.
bandwagon.
I
because
have been a member
Not-
with them since I was like
since-
11
probably
years old.
nearly since they developed.
And I've
Like,
been
since they started.
following soccer for about 2 years,
Yeah,
3 years now.
so I've only been
So
following soccer for like.
So I've
4
been
years.
following Victory for
I
like
went straight for Victory.
11 years.
so you're fine, but Toby isn't.
Yeah, you
Yeah, so
bandwagon with-
Toby's on the bandwagon just because they've actually won stuff.
So you're
And-
not going for him because bandwagon.
No, it's not a bandwagon.
What is that?
So all right, the reason I'm going for them is a good mate from primary school took me with his dad to go see a soccer game once, and it was Melbourne Heart versus Melbourne Heart versus someone else. No other team. I didn't know what they were at the moment. Went, had a great time, and then I just liked Melbourne Heart because I went to see them. And when Melbourne Heart changed to Melbourne City, you stick with them. You can't.
And like you go for Man City as well.
And Manchester City. Well, I go for Manchester City because of Samri Nasri when he played, just because
He had his better days at Arsenal, I must say.
I didn't know he ever played at Arsenal.
Well, there you
That's
go.
where he's got his
Ultimate
name.
bandwagon.
Wow.
Yeah, so just because Samri is close to Sam, so I'm like, yeah, that's a cool name.
Oh god.
And I went to him,
Jesus.
and he went to City, and just
Oh, well.
because the whole City group.
There's always
I
got to
love
be a
that.
reason, doesn't there?
Well, there is exactly.
Oh,
Anyway.
Well, that's sort of settled it.
Well,
not really, but
we just know
Well,
They're not-
They're
they're
not
not-
better.
yeah, okay.
We've got a
They're not.
history. We've got Archie Thompson.
that's
That's all you need to say to it. That's all there is to it.
Well, we've had Tim Cahill, so
That's
we'll
true.
just
Yeah,
put that
but
to
he's not
rest.
a club hero. He played like one season.
Two.
Scored one good goal.
got
Scored
red
a
card.
very good goal.
He got red card. Do you remember that derby that he got red
Yeah.
carded before he came on?
Was this more than 2 years ago? Because if
Yeah, well, when he
okay.
played. So don't give that bloody...
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he
Yeah,
played.
we got Archie, who won us championships.
Well, has Archie scored a halfway goal against?
Probably. He's actually scored the most goals in an international game ever.
I know,
Yes.
23.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
What was that game like 36-0, wasn't it? Against America
Could,
Samoa.
could be.
Something like that.
That's,
Yeah,
that's a
alright,
big time game.
Let's get Google.
Alright, while you search that up, we'll go to the next question from Will. If you could go back in time to one day in your life, what would it be and why? What day would it be and why?
Shit.
We didn't really think about this question too
I
much.
didn't think about it at all. You didn't know that was
I
in there. Hit me off guard.
Can't concentrate on two things at once.
Okay.
So I did miss that whole question.
Back to one day.
All right, let's just go back for a second before I lose track again, and you guys can have a think.
While we have a think.
Australia versus American Samoa was 31-0.
31.
And is
What,
the
Archie scored 23 of those goals.
I don't know if it was that many. It was like
it's not even
16.
insane. Thompson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so
that's in one
that's
go.
still a lot for an
That's
international
a
game.
big score for one team to score, let alone just Archie.
Yep.
I mean, who'd they verse though?
American Samoa.
Yeah.
Can you name?
Who? no, I'm joking.
Can you even give me a stab in the dark? The initials of anyone on the American Samoa team.
TD.
B.
TB.
They'll stop.
TB and
Lock in
TB.
TB.
There's no TB.
Oh, damn it.
There is no one that even starts with a B
Oh.
that played on that
S.
game.
S.
Let's just leave that in the dark.
Okay.
There's Sam Combe. Combe. Sam Combe, the midfielder.
Sam, come on.
Come on,
That's
Sam.
about it. Anyway,
Alrighty. So the next question was, if you could go back in time to one day in your life, what day would it be and why?
right.
I think I've got an answer for this.
Well,
I'll
go
get
on then.
going.
Give it.
One of my favourite days was our graduation day. I thought it was
Valedictory.
valedictory.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh,
it's
you're
sort of-
talking. I was thinking like back in time to change what happens in the future.
No. What was your favourite?
So the
what's-
favourite day.
Our special guest has now joined
Ladies
us.
and gentlemen.
Nicholas Jones has joined us. He's come all the way from the Navy to be here. Come on.
I don't want to interrupt.
Just
All right.
show your face. Show your face. I
Show
need to
your
know.
face in the
Show your
camera.
face.
All right.
He's
here
that
he is,
tall,
The
he
tall
can-
bastard.
What's going on?
All right.
So like the favourite day.
Yeah, so that's why mine would be valedictory, because it was sort of the day where we all came together and it was.
I don't
you know-
remember what we did.
I got drunk. You got drunk.
Oh, okay, that's what I don't remember.
I think that was the first time I actually went out as well that night for about 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, we went to Crover.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
like 5 minutes, and
You-
then
Yeah,
I was out.
you were going. I talked that up and didn't.
Oh, well.
Not good.
Toby didn't enjoy it.
No.
What's your day, Sam? Favourite day?
I mean,
I'm gonna go Schoolie's week.
Yeah, I was,
oh, okay. Yeah.
That's
Schoolie's
not
week.
Schoolie's week was
That was
awesome.
tremendous.
Yeah. It's very good. That's a good point.
I couldn't put it down to a day. Like maybe the first day, and then
See, I'm thinking like going back in time and putting $1 million on Australia to beat American Samoa 31-0. And then I'd be...
but that's not something that's happened.
Well, it happened in my lifetime.
Yeah, but it's not something that you wish
He's
you
just talking about your favourite day ever.
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't name it. Not off the top of my head. Probably being born's a pretty good day. Wouldn't want to go back
I want to
though.
go back there.
But I'd say that's a decent day.
What about
I don't know. Schoolies, yeah, I'd say
Schoolies.
Schoolies at the
Schoolies
moment.
week.
Because Schoolies was great.
That's
best week ever?
Yeah.
Next one.
Next question is from also our live guest.
Oh, the Jonesburger.
Do you think you'll all move away from Ballarat at some point?
I would love to.
I'm going on a move with Toby in Adelaide next year. So Sam.
Yeah,
So
I'll
I
come.
am. I'm already planning to move out next year, eventually.
Well,
Well, if Toby moves away and Jones is not back, that
it's a tough situation.
it is. Me and Sam have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Just take the podcast on the road. Just go over it.
Oh,
That's right. Let's go to...
live podcast. Let us know if you want to see it.
Well, ideally, Jessie said this in the past. Ideally, when we go to Europe one time, we're going to both saving up a bit of money and we'll just go each. We go separately. But when we go, we'll find someone that's just such a good bloke or good female and just stay with them for the rest
Stay.
of our life.
That's fair enough.
European.
Yeah. I will be.
Yes, I think we
After
all
some more
plan to.
drinks.
European me off, Sam.
All right, so this next
Wait, what was that question?
we just answered.
Yeah, but I don't remember what it was.
As if you could move. Do you plan on moving away from Ballarat at some
yeah.
point in your life?
But
No,
the answer
well,
is
I love
yes.
Ballarat, so I don't know if I'm real planning on
It
it.
is,
But
like-
if the opportunity came, I wouldn't say no.
I don't have any family that live here, so...
Oh yeah, see, I got like heaps. But yeah, opportunity came, I wouldn't say no.
Yeah, like have we all grown up in Ballarat? You guys grew up in Ballarat as well.
I was
didn't
born in Bairnsdale, and then moved
you?
here.
Please advise.
Wansdale? Where?
It's East Gippsland. It's near Sale Lakes entrance as well.
Oh, okay.
The legend himself lives. our live guest's father lives there as well. So yeah, that's where I was born.
Well, there you go. Well, yeah, it'd be sad to leave our hometown, but I think it's good to
Yeah. Not gonna.
experience different things.
When
in
you
life
want,
and-
why not?
That's right.
You can come back whenever you want.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. So our next question is from Amber M. Brooks, and I think this is probably the start of our controversial questions, to say the
Right.
least.
Okay.
So it's a
Ooh,
bit of
ooh.
an article, so I'll read it out. Earlier this month, the state of Alabama approved legislation to ban abortions in almost all cases, and Missouri passed a bill stopping women from seeking the procedure after 8 weeks of pregnancy. 15 states of America have approved the abortion ban. Even Pope Francis, Pope Ted,
For emphasis.
the head of the Catholic Church and sovereign of the Vatican City state, has stated several times that abortion can never be condoned, regardless of the circumstances. Do you believe that these laws are just, or should a woman have the right to choose what she does with her body and choose whether or not to have an abortion?
Regardless if she's a woman or not, you've got the right to choose what happens with you. Like,
You do think, yeah.
that is.
I think we're all pretty.
I
We're all
think
pretty
we-
similar in this opinion.
I'd hope we're all on the same page. That
that
yeah.
abortions should be legal.
yeah.
You
I
should be able to
I
get
don't
an
think
abortion.
circumstances should change anything. Like
I feel like until you have got a baby that has a conscious, like is conscious
Sound
and
mind,
awareness, like do whatever you want.
I don't
Up until
remember.
that point when like say they're born or like
Yeah.
maybe a month before they're gonna be born, maybe like that's a bit messed up. But
Oh,
realistically, you're gonna know that you're having a baby before that anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Like,
growing inside.
It's your body. The circumstances like bloody 17-year-old couple have no money, no nothing. All of a sudden get pregnant.
Oh, well, even
Like,
if. Yeah, sorry.
Easiest thing.
yeah.
Abortion, they can't afford that.
Oh.
It goes the rest of their life. That's what like you grow up to be able to live these part of your like life. That's
Oh, yeah, even just like. Well, it's not good to say, but if a girl gets raped,
Yeah, exactly.
And
That's the
something does
worst
happen.
case, obviously.
definitely.
obviously that girl is not going to want to have that baby.
So that rule is that's actually
And
I could not believe that. when I read that.
heartbreaking, in all honesty.
And I think a lot of the reason why it was brought up is because all the people that passed it were males as well.
All of
There's
them.
not,
Yeah,
there's not
exactly.
one female that passed
But
it.
they're not. I feel like males that have brought that up in America, like they're all the people that have grown up, dominant males,
Yeah, yeah.
grown up with
They're
things.
probably-
They make the rules.
Probably straight up rednecks.
Exactly. Really.
Yeah.
And then, but I feel like the males that we have, like now, we're all much more accepting of everything. And I feel like in the future that ain't going to be a thing. And if it is, then I'm
Yeah.
ashamed. But that's crazy.
Well, lucky we don't live in America, hey?
Yeah. Bloody
Exactly.
oath. Feel sorry for it, man.
So let's move on. Next question's from Ella Jane. She's got 2 questions. First one, is the moon landing real or fake?
All right.
Look.
I'd say it's real.
I'm going to go with real.
I don't really care that much.
And what? Elon Musk is aiming to send people to live on Mars and like live there. So I'm sure if that's becoming a real thing, then surely, I don't know, surely the moon landing has to have been real if we're going to send people to live on Mars.
And what gain do they get out of
Thinking it's
pretending that they'd
fake.
landed on
They
the
would
moon?
have got a lot of revenue for it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's not really add revenue back in
Oh, well, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
19.
publicity
It
or
comes to
whatever.
that point, like
I'm not trying to.
I'm gonna
defend it,
I'm gonna
but
pretend to go land on the moon.
I mean, yeah.
Who
That's
thought of
just
that?
dumb.
Good point. When was it?
What are you searching?
1959. It was.
Yeah, back then, who
Who cares?
I think a lot of.
Actually, no. It would have
Just-
been a huge thing.
if people care, you actually did it.
Yeah.
Like, good on you. But
And I'm not trying to defend them as well, but a lot of people who think it's fake, their argument is, why haven't we done it so much more since then?
We don't need to.
Yeah, we've been there.
yeah, what
Like
what's over there?
It's just a bunch. It's just a
Not gonna
ball.
go visit your family over on the moon, like
It's just a ball of cheese. Isn't
yeah.
That's
it? And the next question is your favourite conspiracy theories.
right.
This is one I don't really know much about because I don't have any.
I don't believe in any, but I like the idea of chemtrails.
Yeah, this is. You were telling me about this the other day.
I
This
was.
is-
Of what?
So it's so with jets, when they fly over, like when they fly, they leave like I don't know. There's like streams of like white lines that they leave behind, and it's a theory that it's like I don't know, some biological, biochemical something that these jets are dumping onto the population to keep them in control and to keep them thinking what the government want them to think.
I've never heard of that before.
Ah, that's crazy.
But it's I don't know.
Do you
I
agree
don't,
with it or do you?
No, not at all.
It's just one of your
Just one of
favourites.
the
It's just one that interests because it's like I don't know. I think it's like water vapors or something that it's the scientific explanation for it, but
Of what it actually is.
what it actually is
Okay.
and like what actually causes the white lines.
And it's just, just a normal thing.
You
Yeah.
got one, Toby?
No, I can't really think of any on the top of my head.
Is Tupac a conspiracy theory?
What he's
What-
not actually dead.
Dead.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I just always thought like
Why would he not say anything after being dead for so long?
Yeah.
Dead
Well, because
for so
you-
I
long.
don't understand people that think that he is still alive.
Wait, when did he die? You want Mr.
No, I
Google?
can't.
You can
Alright.
search
That would
it
have
up.
been like 2000.
It was early 2000s.
Yeah,
Was it?
I'd say
'Cause
maybe
he-
99. Sam will tell us.
His new
He-
nickname is Mr. Google.
All right, let me just dig a little deeper.
Sure, it's not that hard.
Died 1996, age 25.
It's
apparently.
much earlier than I thought.
That's
Yeah.
insane. Yeah.
That's like 24 years ago.
Well, as you know, Wikipedia know everything, and everything on Wikipedia is true. And Wikipedia say he passed away, so he has to.
It's got to be.
That's definitely.
gone.
Yeah. Well, move on then.
Easy money.
Next question is from Lewis. The best story from during or just after school?
Oh, well, it'd have to be for me. It'd have to
Well,
be
yeah.
something during school.
You bring it up again.
School is.
Schoolies. Yeah, look, we'll bring it up again. We're all still young.
Well, you might as well just. What happened there? I didn't go, so.
Oh, lots of things
I'd like to hear
happened.
a lot happened.
What
on
didn't
schoolies.
happen there?
Have you got any favourite stories from within schools that happened? Is there any particular?
Yeah, well, I'd say probably.
Oh no! This is not going to be good.
Oh no, this one's fine. Just
The others are.
there's some that aren't that I'm just gonna keep to myself.
Don't put them on here.
But yeah, probably one of my favourites would be like we're just so drunk the whole week,
Yes,
and we
as you meant to be.
exactly, and we went out to one of the clubs, and on our way back we saw there was a little bit of a crowd gathering at the trampoline centre in Lorne. Like they've got all these outdoor trampolines.
Oh,
yeah. So like the fence is like 3 times my height, probably 2.5 times my height. Like it was real tall, and there was people climbing over the fence and jumping on the trampolines and everything. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm joining in. And so me and Lewis, actually, he was there. There was a couple other people as well. We all climbed the fence. It was a bit of a
Fences.
Dangerous
things. Lucky I wasn't with you.
yeah. I know. You would have broken something on. But yeah, we all climbed the fence. We all started jumping on the trampoline. And they were having a great time. And then all these flashing lights and all these headlights just bang all on at once, and we're like, shit, it's the cops. We're trespassing on this at this place, jumping on all these trampolines. Like we're gonna get in a bit of trouble. And
Jumping
so
on trampolines.
I know, but we were trespassing. Everyone in there was worried.
It just sounds stupid.
And yeah, we all tried to run as fast as we could and climb the fence as fast as we could and get out and just run away. I don't know, it was just so much fun.
Wait, did you watch and see if anyone did show up? Or were they just automated lights?
No, it was the police.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was like actually police. They were in the like SUVs and their 4-wheel drive vans scooting around on the hill.
Okay.
I don't know. It was good fun though. After the fact, during it was a bit scary, but that's alright.
Have you got any?
Well, just after school, Ebony and I went to Perth, and I think that was probably one of my favourite things. Not really much to do with school at all, but
Does it have
probably
to
one of the
do with
best-
school?
yeah, I guess it was just after school. It was our schoolish trip, so. What's he laughing at?
He just reminded me of the story I will keep to myself. From school.
We just won't put that on there.
Yeah, the one that we will not talk about.
I don't know. So we did a lot of stuff over there. I think that was, I don't know, one of my favourite bits. I think during school as well, for me, it was probably playing after school sports, to be honest. I sort of missed that a little bit.
That was good.
Used to sign up for the teams.
Soccer. I'd
bit of
literally
soccer.
injure myself every year, but it was
Yeah,
fun.
you did.
It was fun.
Still to this day, you will
To this
injure
day.
yourself
You
every
will
year.
keep
But
injuring
it was
yourself.
fun, and I never stopped.
That's right.
Yeah. So, like, favourite moments in school.
Yeah, or just after as well.
Wow.
If you got any.
Well, moving into the house.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
big.
for you too, yeah.
Pretty big.
Great moment.
I mean, it took a while, but you got there.
Took like 5 months, but
Yeah, well,
You got there.
we got here, and it's
Exactly.
probably the most fun we've had
it's beautiful.
from being at schoolies. Yeah.
What's better?
Ooh.
I reckon altogether, this might have to be better.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
short
it's-
term, like that was awesome, but this is going to be over a long
Yeah,
period of
eventually
time.
this is going to be something that you always remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Next question from
Actually,
no.
I'll have
Okay.
a next question for you
Oh, I
from
see.
the
Draft.
from the Carlton draft. If I can open it, there we go. Right, here we go, boys. In Being John Malkovich, we've actually seen this movie.
We watched this in
We
philosophy.
watched this.
Oh,
this
no.
is Sean- Wow. Okay.
Wait, don't. I have to answer this then.
Okay,
don't I?
yeah, well, I don't know. It's
Here we go. John Cusack gets a job on which floor?
Oh, like 8 1/4 or something.
7.5.
7.5.
Oh,
Oh,
almost.
it's like a mini floor in between 2 floors. It's like half.
But so it's like a movie. Or
It-
Yeah,
it's
it's a
a
movie.
movie,
It's
yeah.
literally the whole time you go into like a portal in this place. It goes into a portal. Anybody does, and then all of a sudden they become John Malkovich.
So John Malkovich is an actor
Yeah,
Yeah,
in real
okay,
life,
yeah.
and
Oh,
he
yeah.
played himself in the movie.
yeah.
But this
It's like a love story because these two couple both fall in love with being John Malkovich, and then
they love the fame.
Yeah.
Because John Malkovich is a famous actor. So
so then they like end up splitting up, and it was a weird movie.
Yeah,
but
very
it was
strange.
it was pretty like because we're in philosophy mode. It was like, oh, this is cool.
But yeah, so John Cusack, he got a job on the 7.5 floor,
floor.
and then discovered a portal, and
Yeah.
then just went in the portal and became John Malkovich, and then loved it, and wanted to keep going back, and was selling.
Full on
Yeah,
left his wife to be John
very
Malkovich.
strange.
Oh, and then at the end of it, John Malkovich become John Malkovich
Yeah, John Malkovich went inside the portal.
to become himself. That was weird. That was
Yeah,
a
it's
weird.
a very strange movie.
If you want a weird watch? Go watch it. But
We watched a lot of strange movies
Yeah.
in philosophy. I
yeah,
feel
that
like.
was,
I feel like that's a subject that I really missed out.
you did. That was
did.
fun.
Sounds like an amazing subject.
Anyway, that's the Carlton draft question.
Question.
Thanks,
Oh,
Don
draft
Draft.
question of the day. Hoping to get sponsored. Yes or no?
I would love that. That would be awesome.
Alright, next question. Darby.Gaffney. Have you had any near-death experiences? I know I have. Well, apparently. Didn't really know, but...
I think I had one with Darby. I don't know if you can call it. Maybe.
Well, explain.
Well, me and Darby were like 10,
Yeah, yeah.
maybe younger. We were riding our scooters along like Gilly Street, like busy as road.
Yeah.
And I went to press the button to cross the road, and I fell, and my head landed on the road, and a car swerved around me. to
Yeah, that's near-death.
Yeah, well,
Jeez,
yeah,
that's
you're right.
Scary as
I
shit.
forgot about that till just now.
Jesus.
Yeah, so that was with
Well,
Dubs.
Mine's not as bad as that.
I'm pretty clumsy, you know. Like,
I don't think mine's as bad as that either.
No, well, I didn't. I can't remember mine at all because I was like 1.5. But I went to my mum and dad's wedding, obviously. So
Gotcha.
makes me.
That's
biased,
obvious, I didn't
because
go to
was
mine.
born before them married, so.
Yeah, I was also born before my
Oh,
parents'
there you
wedding.
go.
Anyway.
And they got married on like this little cliff on the beach, and like, I think it was just after the ceremony or something. They'll correct me. I'm pretty sure, but I was just walking around because I was a young kid or whatever. And apparently I was walking towards the edge of the cliff, and just because I wanted to go have a look, and my auntie I think caught me just before I was about to walk off. But I'm sure I would. I'm pretty sure I'm exaggerating though. I don't think it was as bad as that.
no, it's
but
not like you had the peace of mind when you were 1.5 to say, oh no, this is a bad idea.
jump for a jump.
You could have.
Far out. Jeez.
I don't think it's as scary as yours though. But...
I don't think mine is.
Only
as
because I
scary.
remember mine. If you remembered yours
Yeah, I
and
can't
didn't know what you were doing, that's pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, the closest
It's
I've
better be
got-
good, Sam.
No, it's not at all. It's just almost getting really, really close to a crash on my motorbike. And that was,
Oh, so only just recently.
yeah, it was probably, well, yeah, it was very recent. It was like less than a week after I got my actual license. And yeah, I was shaking. Like, it was, anyway. But that's the closest I've
I
got.
feel like you can have a near-death experience every time you ride a motorbike.
Well, you potentially,
Well,
yeah.
you could have one every time you drive. If you,
You could have one every time you walk.
yeah.
Well, yeah, you can have one every day.
Oh, fucking drivers in this town.
Because I drink too much of that.
Yeah, but I'm not going to drive. So
Next question from Harrison. Thoughts on the A-League and how can they attract more star players?
Get rid of salary.
get rid of the salary cap.
Okay, we're all,
Bang. Easy as.
we're all
Easy.
pretty,
As
And private
firm
funding. I don't. It doesn't.
if you have a
matter.
rich owner, you're a rich club. You're going to be a better club. That means
Just
other teams
happening-
have to get rich owners for themselves.
It's happening to Newcastle United
That's
in
how teams get big.
in Premier League. That's
Look at
happening.
Man
Yeah,
City.
yeah, yeah.
Man City 10 years ago were nothing.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
the
know.
third division of
Exactly.
English
We've
football.
been in the third division, and then we got bought by very rich Arabs, and
Yeah.
now we've won the Premier League twice in a row.
Yeah. Look, it's an easy fix. I don't know why the FFA.
Yeah, I know.
I just don't understand.
I don't understand it either. I don't like it.
I think another thing for me is like, for you and me, it's alright because we go for Melbourne Victory. So when we go to home games, it's fairly full.
Yeah, we have
If you go to
decent
Amy
games,
Park, it's
yeah.
pretty full. But there's just not as much atmosphere. Like,
Nah.
you think when the A-League first started, you had the North Terrace for Melbourne Victory. Like, fans were going absolutely nuts. Fans are going absolutely nuts. What is he doing?
He's just looking around our house. It's fine.
Don't mind me.
um,
Yeah,
Yeah,
North
but-
Terrace.
the FFA getting rid of active support.
You're not allowed to do anything.
You can't.
Look at like games in, like look at,
Melbourne City games.
Benfica. Look at Dortmund.
Yes.
Look
Yeah.
at, like
Oh,
they have the craziest fans in the world, and they're just
Yeah, sorry.
like the police get around them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like yeah, if someone's actually doing something bad, take them away. But they've got rid of any sort of fan
See,
support in Australia.
What happened
No, yeah,
in
nothing.
FFA? The fact that a guy was taking his disabled daughter
yeah.
through
That's a bit.
through a VIP space just to go to the toilet, and he got arrested. Well, not arrested, but he got kicked out.
Because if he couldn't, like, if he didn't go through there, he had to go all the way around.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't, like, that's just he got kicked out full on.
It's yeah,
And then
it's ridiculous.
I like footy. I love AFL. I love watching it. But this is the thing as well. You see so much. I reckon you see so much more violence at AFL games than A-League games.
100%.
Why is there no police? Well, there is police, but why is there not as much at AFL games than what?
I think we've lost our camera, but that's
Camera's
fine.
gone.
Oh, well, we'll soon find out.
That's definitely gone.
I think the lens is closed.
Yeah. Lens is closed.
Oh,
Oh well,
That's right.
That's fine.
No face reveal today,
so-
boys.
something's always going to
Next video, big face reveal.
Yeah, what do we look like?
Maybe Jonesy can have a look at it if he's free.
You can check the camera,
Can I
Jones?
check the camera?
Just...
Yeah, if it's working.
Yeah.
No, it's not working.
I don't think it's working. The lens is closed, we think, so...
Hello.
All right. Anyway,
Oh yeah, so
But,
like if we want to attract big names, having 2 marquee signings a year,
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
nothing.
and even for our younger players, they're gonna get better being surrounded by better
players.
That's a picture.
Yeah, that,
Picture.
Like
Definitely a picture.
really, if you want our younger players to get better and us to get at the level,
yeah.
we need bigger players. Look at MLS. That was nothing a few years ago. Now
That's a
that
good-
is attracting.
That's a good league because obviously
Yeah.
they have... Well, what they've done is...
Even the young
they've
American
got money,
players
They got...
are all much better than they used to be.
Yeah. Well, now that guy's just been signed for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is, Pedro or something. No, it's not Pedro.
That's not
Well,
Pedro.
Pedro's been at Chelsea a while.
Yeah, I
But
know.
Christian Pulisic, you mean?
Pulisic.
He played at Dortmund.
He played at
But he's from America.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's a prime example of what we need to do.
Yeah.
What
And like-
America do.
We've had big signings. We had Del Piero. We had Honda this year.
Yeah.
We've had big players come through.
Look,
I think there's
CM
Well,
De Jong
Oh,
playing
yeah,
for
Geelong this year. And, yeah.
River-
Sydney.
Ribery-
It's like nothing. No one's batted an eye about that. He's a quality bloody player. He played
Yeah.
for Ajax last year, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he came from Ajax.
Come from Ajax
I'm
and then the
pretty sure he
Champions
did.
League final this year.
Semi-final.
Yeah, well that too.
But yeah, I think there's a lot that does need to change with the league before
yeah.
they go anywhere. I think
Salary cap is the main. Even Honda said it as he left.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's-
Exactly.
a lot needs to change.
Big time.
And thank you, Mr. Cameraman.
Thanks,
Oh,
thanks,
we're back.
Jones.
We're back on. Fantastic.
And even I sent this photo to you guys the other day. Wellington Phoenix getting fined $1 million for not creating enough support on TV or at their games. Like that's ridiculous. In my opinion.
You're taking away something instead of letting them have the money to try and build revenue to get fans there to get advertisement.
And they had a really good year for them. Last season they were near the bottom, and
they've been pretty much irrelevant in the A-League.
Yeah.
Up until this year.
This year they were very good under.
Well, except for I've forgotten his name. Golden Boot.
Krishna.
Yeah.
Roy Krishna. He's been he's blown my mind this year.
But now the thing with them is they copped them $1 million fine. Coach has gone to Western United.
Exactly.
Lost Roy Krishna.
Top scorer left.
Well, he won the Johnny Warren medal. He's the best player in the league. He's gone. And then reports of David Williams leaving as well.
Well, I'm pretty sure
you look at A-League squads, they all leave.
Who stays?
Yeah.
If you get the chance,
you can't look into that. And that's another thing that's got to change. You can't turn over your squad that much every season.
I feel like
and it's not like it's one or two teams doing it.
It's every team.
Every team.
Victory are doing it.
Yeah.
Look, even as much as you hate to hear it, they are the biggest team in A-League history. Victory.
Yeah, them or Sydney.
And they're turning over players in a rapid rate every year. Like we've got 6 gone already in the season.
How are you supposed to be a fan and buy a shirt of a player?
And they're leaving next season.
Really?
Yeah.
They've probably gone. Honda shirts. One season. Yeah.
Most of the Japanese in the Japanese that live in Melbourne would have bought those Honda shirts.
Oh, you see so many Japanese people
that
games.
It was good for that.
Yeah.
But then what now?
Exactly.
Well, we've got to wait and see. Obviously, new coach and for Victory at least.
Yeah.
Anyway,
where's our thoughts on that? Next question as well. Oh, back to the heavy metal. Sam Bailey. Pros and cons of heavy metal.
Come on, Sam. Give me your worst stuff.
What's the pro of heavy metal?
No, give me the cons. He's obviously not going to do us pros.
Look, you've said it before how you've got to be there. You've got to see it live. And I'm sure it would be pretty good live. I'm sure it'd be really good live.
I think everything's better than live.
Yeah, well,
definitely.
Except for Billie Eilish. Let's not go there. Well, yeah, I'm sure it would be great live. So I'll come with it at one festival sometime. But I don't know. There's a lot of cons.
You can't hear the lyrics. You can't hear what he's saying.
That's it.
He's not even singing. He's just roaring.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's a skill. You try to.
You
try to do that.
No, I do not want to try to do it.
Exactly. That's good.
Oh, we'll got any pros about it then?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Many.
That's good. Good enough pro.
Guitar, breakdowns.
Yeah. See,
being there live.
Yeah,
community.
but I'd rather listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers if I wanted.
I'm not saying I love Chili Peppers.
Yeah, same, but not when people scream and.
Oh, but like I said, it's a thing. You get hooked when you go see it.
All right, sure. Well, we'll go.
And because I've come from a family of metal as well, so it's much easier for me. But then you look at the community. You go to a heavy metal festival. No one's there to hurt each other.
That's another stereotype, I think, as well.
That is a big time stereotype. You go there and everyone's helping each other out. Someone falls down, pick her up. Everyone's talking, getting around each other. Like, it's not like these festivals in Victoria now where it's all just a drug fest.
Just a bunch of drugs, yeah.
It's just a drug fest, people overdosing, not caring about anyone around them. Well, you go to a metal festival and everyone's there.
Yeah, because it's a certain community as well, because a lot of those festivals now in Victoria they're a mix of everything. And like people are just going to enjoy, whereas heavy metal, I feel, is...
Oh, and there's very few metal festivals as well, so people are going there to enjoy.
What was that one that was... It was here ages ago, but no, not Download, it was... Soundwave, yeah. So when did that leave? Like 2016?
2 years ago. There's been 2 downloads since then. So.
Well, maybe it's just, I don't know, it's a smaller thing in Australia or...
I'm not saying like other festivals are bad, because I enjoy them. I'm just saying a pro for metal it's a stereotype that it's just angry people.
Yeah.
It's not.
Oh, that's fair enough. There you go. Another question from Ella Jane.
Another one.
Well, this isn't going to be good.
Oh, shit.
No. What are your most controversial opinions? Nothing at all is off limits.
Controversial opinion.
Well, can I say that I don't like heavy metal? That seems to be pretty controversial at this table.
This table.
I'm not controversing it.
Sorry?
I'm not controversing it.
Well,
try again.
I'm not... I don't know.
Attacking me for not liking?
I'm not opposing that.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. That's probably a bit better than controversial.
That's a good word, though. I understand why people don't like. I don't like other music,
I can see why people don't like it. Obviously,
I just do like it. Yeah,
it's not a calming sort of music.
No,
Well,
can't fall asleep to it. I don't reckon.
I can.
Yeah, but you're crazy. That's the problem.
Crazy.
Toby, controversial opinion.
Well, I actually have got one, and
Ooh.
I'm not a sexist or anything. I'm going to put that out there. I'm not. Women in sport, not playing sport. Like women obviously could play sport. The pay. Now this is a thing that's got me riled up. Not riled up, but when you see people trying to say that women should be getting paid same to or same as or more or whatever, I think in some instances they shouldn't.
It's the revenue they get in. If you're a women's soccer final are not going to get anywhere near as much as a men's soccer final, therefore not going to earn as much revenue for sponsors, for
club.
teams, for clubs. You can only pay them what you're getting in for that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there should be a spectrum on women's and men's. Again, it's just more...
No. Exactly right.
If you're getting people to come and watch, getting people to buy merch, earn as much as you want.
Yeah, and play as much as you want. Like,
Yeah.
I can't wait for the Women's World Cup. It's about to start. The Matildas are going
Look
to go.
what Sam
awesome.
Kerr's done for this country.
Yeah, she's absolutely amazing.
Well, Matildas were irrelevant until Sam Kerr comes in.
Exactly right. She's a saving grace.
Voted fifth best in the world for last year.
And so she should earn
I
just
think
as much as the Socceroos because everyone knows her.
Yeah, that's
Just
exactly
as
my
much.
point. That's what. Yeah, and then there's also things like, well, I think it's the Australian Open. They get paid. The prize money is the same for the finals, which is this one. This is one thing where I think is a bit. Why? Because even if a men's game goes to 5 sets, that's like a full length of a men's match. A women's only goes to 3.
Yeah, but I don't think you can pay them less because of the rules that tennis has for them.
Yeah, well, there you go. They should play 5 sets. But then there's a factor of, and I'm, again, not trying to be demeaning or anything, but can women play 5 sets of exciting tennis?
Well, I'm sure if they could.
Do you reckon?
But they're bored up.
Yeah,
sure they could.
But they're bored up saying, you play 3 sets.
Yeah.
Whereas guys are bored up, you play 5 sets. If
Yeah,
they were bored up
yeah.
saying, you play 5 sets, then sure. It's
Yeah,
not going to
well,
happen
that's-
like that
that's where I
because that's
think-
not what they're used to.
Yeah, well, I think that's where maybe things need to change there. I
Yeah,
think-
it just needs to become an equal for everything.
Yeah.
But like women's tennis is just as good to watch as...
Yeah, no, I'm
male
not
tennis.
saying it's an absolute
Yeah.
shit thing to watch.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah,
It's just, I agree.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think, yeah.
No, it's alright. I am on the same page. Like, obviously, women in sport will give 100% and should deserve, if you could, like, let's say, I think Juventus, they got a crowd of 60,000 people at a women's game.
Yeah.
So if that can happen in, women's soccer, then, of course,
They should be getting paid the same.
they should be getting paid
Yeah,
the same
shit,
because they play the same game. They try as hard as men, but in some circumstances, you just can't afford to
It's
pay
the
as
revenue that
much.
they bring in.
And the thing is with me, I'm not trying to bring it up. I'm just trying to not defend, but just sort of go against other people who bring up that they should be paid the same. I'm not saying that they shouldn't.
Of
Like
course,
it-
they should.
yeah.
They deserve every cent
Yeah.
that they should.
It's just
get their hands on.
Literally, you put everyone on a equal playing field.
Yeah.
And if they're getting in as much revenue as this person, then sure,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
amount of people watching.
Yeah,
That's fair enough. Yeah.
but then again, this is the opinion of 3 guys.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Same thing as the abortion thing.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Oh.
Any other controversial opinions? I'm sure we have plenty.
I don't really have one. Don't think.
That is the biggest load of crap.
I can't think.
He's even shaking his head.
I cannot think of something that's extremely controversial where I'm one side on. I don't know.
Everything.
All right. Yeah. Well, I've got.
All right, here we go.
There's a lot of things that you have your opinion on, but it doesn't
Exactly.
mean that you're closed-minded to the opposite.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say with the women's
Exactly.
sport thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's the same for me.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. I don't know.
So-
Yeah, that's fair enough. I think we're nearly out of questions. We've got another one here from Kale Whittle. What are your guys' lives going to be like from here forward? I guess.
Pretty relaxed. Hopefully. That's
Yeah.
my goal.
Yeah.
Kick back, do what I want every day.
Don't be confined into a straight line of doing stuff.
Yep.
Just enjoy life.
If we want to go away for a week, go
Just
away
do
for a
it.
week.
Fuck
Just
it.
have fun.
Just do it.
That's the plan of having a gap year, innit? Have fun.
Yep.
Go travelling.
And like I think we were talking about this the other day. I don't think here you go, some not a controversial opinion, but I don't think we'll live out our lifetimes because I think something will happen to the world. Like the world's in a shit state at the moment. It's only going to get worse. Not shit state.
You don't
at the
reckon?
moment, but it's going to get worse. And I don't think we'll see
Do you reckon that's
2100 or
Do you reckon
2100.
the world's really in as
2100?
bad a state as they say it is?
Well,
Because I heard
Yeah,
someone
I
told me the other day that it's not. They're so anti the fact that it is. They're just saying that this is their way of creating fear in everyone. Like, how many times is the world supposed to end?
Well,
Yeah,
2012.
Yeah, and it's,
That's about
That's
it.
a lot.
I reckon every year since then they've said on a certain day, world's going to end. I think it's just a big thing. Like, well, actually, I don't think, but
Well,
I know
they-
some people think that
They
it's
pumped
just
the media pumped a fair bit of fear of North Korea in for a while.
yeah.
oh yeah.
Media is a killer.
Oh yeah.
That
We
when
could do a whole episode.
do you remember when
but
that missile flew over Japan?
Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
that gave me a little bit of a fright. I'm like, shit, North Korea
Something's
actually
going on here.
they're
Well,
actually
didn't-
thinking.
Didn't that happen in Hawaii as well? And like everyone got an alert on their phone
Yeah,
saying that
that's right. I think
take cover because this is it. Like
I think that I don't know. I think the Hawaii one might have been false alarm. I'm not sure.
no. I think it was a false alarm. I'm just saying that it's still something that happened. To
Yeah,
these
the
people
media.
that scared
Like,
the
I
shit
feel
out.
like a lot of, the world probably isn't in a good state. Like, we can accept that, but maybe it's not in as bad a state as we make it out to be,
Yeah.
and what they tell us, because that's what people that are telling us. That's their life work. They're gonna make it sound worse than it is, because otherwise their work's illegitimate.
Yeah.
Right. So 2017, they launched North Korea launched a mid-range missile over Japan, and that was real. But 2018, the one for Hawaii was a false alarm.
Yeah. Okay.
But
But
the
still scared the shit out of
Japanese one was a real deal.
It didn't. It landed in the.
How do you get a false alarm?
I'm sure I don't know, some technology fault sent out the text to everyone when they didn't think so.
I mean, we weren't in that situation, obviously, but imagine just walking along.
We're not far off that though. Like, Japan's not far away.
Apparently.
Oh no, in Hawaii, I'm saying like
Well, yeah, exactly. Well,
like saying a lot of people go on their honeymoon and
Yeah.
expensive holidays there, and you just look at your phone and say it's like an alert saying there's a missile coming in.
Yeah, shit.
Like,
Yeah.
It's not,
I
even
think
though it's fake.
I think unless North Korea have a submarine like Victoria and most of Australia except for like Northern Territory are out of range.
Yeah, we're out of range.
So
'Cause we're so
Well, for
far
what
south.
we think that they
Yeah,
have.
exactly,
Like,
yeah.
new things get invented every day.
that's right.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's sort of like
It's a bit of peace of mind for us anyway. We're out of range.
well, it's not something. What tomorrow? I'm gonna forget that all this happened and everything. Like it's not on my mind at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
I'm never worried about
Until you get
tomorrow.
that text.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
exactly. That's when you're a bit scared when you're in Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's relaxed up there. I'll have a quick look to see if we have any other questions. Is there anything else we want to talk about, or
I don't know. I feel like we've touched all the
on a lot of
topics.
things? And I'd just like to say thanks for the support as well. I mean, this sort of came out of the blue. Not for us, but a couple of weeks ago we just made the Facebook
Oh, yeah,
page.
big time.
And
Yeah, true.
We got like 200 likes in a week.
Oh, it's been a week and a
been
bit.
pretty good. What are we sitting at now? Let's get Mr. Google on it.
Just clearly, like, starting a podcast, 3 young fellas. We get like,
Wait, what,
Nervous.
183.
oh,
Oh,
Nah, it's not.
I think it's 186.
186. Yeah, you're right.
Sorry,
That's
guys.
it.
Oh, he was guessing. Oh, I thought he was telling us.
Yeah, I
That's pretty
thought-
close then.
I checked it before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 186 at the moment. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, no, what I was going to say is
And-
like 3 young guys starting a podcast.
And as a backstory, 3 absolute idiots because
Yeah,
it took us
absolute
so long to get these microphones working.
We were planning on doing this at like 2 o'clock today, 3 o'clock today.
What time is it now? It's now
Quarter to 9. It took us that long to
It's
set
taken
this
us
up.
a lot of
Yeah.
time, but we finally got there, and we hope this works.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's been great the support everyone's given us. Like people
Yeah.
haven't been messaging us saying, "Oh, this is so
Yeah.
stupid of you guys to do." Like it's
Yeah.
been everyone saying, "Oh, good job, guys, get around it." So like
Yeah.
keep going with the
The support.
support. Really,
It means a lot. It does mean a lot.
we get more support. We're gonna put out more content.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and that we're hoping to get an episode a week if we can.
Yeah.
Um,
So send
close to that.
send through topics, send through questions.
Yeah, send through anything you need. probably put a post up every week saying we're going to record or. But yeah.
And don't be afraid to do it. Like we will. You might not know us very well. You might not know us at all. Send us to whatever.
Make sure you bring it up because we want to we'd like to create a little community. I think it'd be pretty cool to, especially for us, as you said, 3 younger guys. So
and at some point we'll do live podcasts,
as well,
get questions through people, reactions through from people.
Yeah.
Obviously, once we get maybe more of a following.
Yeah.
But yeah, just look forward to the future with this.
That's
Support
right.
us. Stick around.
That's it.
Nice. Alrighty, well, I think that's a good spot to head off on then.
I reckon. Thanks everyone for having a listen and watching. We'll try and
hopefully
sort out.
watching.
Yeah, we'll sort out whatever happened.
You
To
might
the
have
camera.
like a 15-minute gap there.
Yeah,
we'll just put the logo up or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, by the way, I don't want to take credit for that logo either. I just put it in a logo maker on Google, I think.
Oh, did you?
Whoa!
I can't make that.
Yeah, we thought it
We
was
were so
great.
shocked.
We thought it was awesome.
No way. You only just didn't find out that I didn't make that.
Yeah,
Did you only
we
just
thought
find out?
you did.
You shouldn't have even said anything.
I should not have said anything.
My God.
Toby.
We were
Wow.
so impressed.
No, I'm just joking. What do you mean?
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Yeah. Anyway, the logo's really good. Thanks, Toby.
Good job, Tops. Come on.
Bloody hell. Righto.
Alright, well, hopefully we'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in and
What's next?